Here we go. We're going to start this thing off. Welcome to the Action Racing Series happening now. Bam. Make sure I turn on that on-air sign. We got a handful of people out there. If you're a member of the Action Racing Series and you're not out there, you've got about 11 and a half minutes till they start doing their qualifying. We're back here at Winton Motor Raceway. Tough track. It is Saturday. I think I hear myself. I think everything's working fine. Glad to have everybody out there in the audience. Glad to have everybody out there on the track, especially because without you, there's no show. Eleven and a half minutes. Welcome to Smiley out there in the booth with me. He's going to be helping broadcast this. He and I, we have been a pair here for a minute now. Let me see. I'm trying to get 500 subscriptions. We're stuck at 89. So who knows? Maybe we can make 500. This is kind of a small genre. So if you haven't subscribed, then please do that. Helps us out. We're trying to get a better reach. Make sure that if you have iRacing and you're not a member of the Action Racing Series, that you go out there and you search the leagues section and look for the Action Racing Series. Go out there and apply, and we'll wave you through. You can be racing with us on the very next race. You guys make it happen. All the members out there, we got over 140 members, but for some reason people aren't showing up for the races. So if you show up, then it makes us think that what we're doing here is worthwhile. If you don't show up, then there's no sense in us even doing this. So you guys make it happen. You guys make it work. Other than that, then it's we've been trying to create some partnerships with these corporations out there, and the link down there in the bottom for these different companies, Lenovo, Amazon. If you go through those links, Hilton Hotels, and Southwestern Airlines. If you go through those links, then it lets them know that we matter, and we get a little bit of a kick from that. Also, a buddy of mine, he's an author, and there's also a link in the description for his book. Check him out. We don't get anything for that, but I just want to help out this guy. He's going through some hard times right now. He's got a book called Pure Thoughts. You click that link and go out there and purchase that book and help him out. We did a couple of movies together and a couple of TV series together. But yeah, check him out. See how that is. Also, I want to take a look at these points for this season. Let's see. We got the top 7 here on the score. This is the Saturday night M2 Bravarian Bash. I don't know where that Bravarian. That just doesn't seem spelled right. It's supposed to be Bavarian Bash, but hey, we'll go with it. Take a look up there. Kyle Barnes has taken a decisive lead. We got Cody Hunley down there in second. Robert Goddard He is fast tonight. I was watching him practice earlier. And Scott Erickson, Aaron Sayre, DVM, they're here. And yeah, they are kicking some butt out there. So we're close. This is going to be the halfway point in the season. So yeah, the thing about Saturdays and Thursdays is they have qualifying, and then they also have a heat race. Qualifying will determine how they start on the heat race. The how they finish in the heat race, they get points for how they finish in the heat race. But those guys will be inverted. So first starts last during the heat race. I mean, during the feature. But they get some serious points. So whenever they start out the feature race, then they'll start inverted from the place where they finished from that heat race, and so it's just going to be all those fast cars during the heat race end up in the back of the feature race, and so they have to work their way up to the front. Okay. So it's a good opportunity to start taking advantage of some points there. Mm-mm. Got about 5 minutes to go there. We've got Kyle Barnes, Robert Goddard, Scott Erickson, Aaron Sayre, DVM, Dana Van Meter, and Ivan Garcia out there on the track. So if you're not out there and you're an Action Racing Series member, then jump out there. These road races, we have the damage turned off so that if you run off the course and you hit something, you can come back on. It's more important that you finish the race in these heat races. Come on out there and do that with us. I also want to give a shout out to Kent Hunley, who runs that Shock Guy racing performance program out there that helps you do better times out there, which were iRacing. Um, that if you scan that QR code there, that will take you to the Facebook page, and just tell him that you're interested in seeing what they have and see if it will help improve your times. You can go out there and do that. I do want to make sure that, like I said, we would like to have you out there with the Action Racing Series. We usually run 12-week seasons, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Mondays is our ARCA series this season, and we do ovals on that. That does have the damage turned on, so you come out there and you actually compete track as well as the drivers who are out there on the track with you. Um, on Thursdays, we race the road race in the supercars. The supercars, it's going to be the same track that we race on Saturdays. And Saturdays, we race the BMW M2s, which you'll see tonight. Cool. Awesome. But the road racing series, like I said, we have the damage turned off so that you can finish the race. If you're not very comfortable with running road races, then this is a good opportunity for you to start getting some laps under your belt. There's no substitute for practice. It's that seat time. You get out there and you can finish these races. Pretty soon you're running up front. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty. It looks like they have about 2 minutes to go. That's the 2-minute warning in the practice. I'm going to take us down there to the track. Do you have anything out there, Smiley? Go then. Make sure you do that. Like and subscribe. Cue that flyover. We're going to go down there to the track. Get this thing started. Awesome. There are some fast cars out there right now. There's 2 to go. I've never seen it in all caps like that. There is something different going on here. Let me turn my camera off. I don't want to see me. This is if you were here for the Thursday night race, you heard me talk about how this looks like some kind of ink blot test. This track there. That track map shows you how technical this track is going to be for these drivers. Bob Williams sends his regards. He's having internet issues. He's not going to be able to make it. The race. He had some kind of storm that blew through there. If you are an Action Racing Series member and you're not going to be out there on the track, then you're more than welcome to jump into the green room and come up here and help broadcast. And if you are out there in the audience in YouTube land, then give a shout out for your favorite driver. They like to know that they have a fan base out there as well. They are going into qualifying right now. This is closed qualifying. You'll see up there in the track map that they're out there together doing it at the same time. They don't see each other. They'll do a couple laps here. They have about 5 minutes of time in qualifying to get as many laps as they can in that. The goal is 2 good laps. If they slide off the track or they go off into the out of bounds area, then whenever they finish the lap, it'll be invalid. So it won't count. Up there in the top right of the screen, your screen there, you'll see the track map itself. You can watch your car, your favorite driver, going around the track there on that track map. To the left of that is going to be the reference car, wherever that camera is focused on. Right now it's Aaron Sayre, always fast. Garcia now. To the left of the reference car is the guy on the leaderboard, or the gal on the leaderboard. Nobody has scored a valid lap yet, so there's nobody there. And to the left of the leader box is the standing itself. And the bottom right is a QR code, one for Discord server, and it changes from one QR code to another. The other one is the merchandise store. I'll pick up some merchandise. We have a merchandise store out there, and we would love to have somebody jump in there and grab a t-shirt or a coffee cup. Like I said, none of this has to be forever. As long as we have some kind of interaction out there, it makes us think that what we're doing is worthwhile. We'd love to see what we're doing is exciting for more than just one person. Rob Goddard is out there on the pole right now. Scott Erickson, Aaron Sayre, and Kyle Barnes just jumped up there into the top spot. Kyle has been dominating these road races. We just did a new podcast. Thanks a lot, Steven. Good to have you out there in the audience. Miss you up here in the road on the race. Kyle Barnes just released a new podcast out there. Him and Scott Erickson was in that. So if you haven't checked that out, take a look at the YouTube channel and take a look at what they're doing out there. And we talked a little bit about the future of the Action Racing Series in that podcast as well, to see if our visions align. They are moving to the grid. We've got Kyle Barnes out front, Scott Erickson, Robert Goddard, Aaron Sayre, Ivan Garcia, and Dana Van Meter. We are looking at that Michelin machine. Very familiar. Kyle Barnes on the pole. Scott Erickson in that BMP machine that he has there. That is the company he works for. It's the biomedical polymer. He is very proud of that job he does for them. It's always good to have him out there. Richard Rivera says, "We believe in you, Robert." If you have a company out there that is in the medical services and you need some polymers done, look them up. Take a look at John Faulkner there. You also have Robert Goddard. He's got a fan base out there in that mystery machine, that number 68. And then we have the In-N-Out Burger of Aaron Sayre there. 72. Of Ivan Garcia there. And green flag, here we go. Everybody lines up, they're getting it going. Richard says we've got to get my company to sponsor a race or something. That's right. Get on board that mystery machine. There he is. Robert Goddard. We could definitely get the Department of Defense out there and sponsor a race. Right now, we've got the first lap. We're still turning it. It's Kyle Barnes, Scott Erickson, Robert Goddard. Oh, there's a big turn right there. Aaron Sayre, DVM, Dana Van Meter, Ivan Garcia. Scott's looking on the outside, on the inside. DVM is right there behind Ivan Garcia. These BMW M2s, they are short, stubby cars with a lot of power. And Aaron is trying to make it happen. Is catching up to Ivan. Scott and Robert are working. They are racing for that second position. Scott goes a little wide there. Kyle is enjoying this lead. He's starting to pull away from him. He's got a 2-second lead on second place. Robert Goddard. This is not an easy track. It's very technical. Take a look up in the top right-hand side. You'll see that track map, what these drivers have to go through to get around this track. First lap is down. Everybody's starting to score their best time so far. Over on the left-hand side, you can see that in the standings. Robert, it looks like Robert's pulling away from Scott. He's trying to catch up to Kyle now. They are in a line. DVM goes way wide there in the rear. Across the start-finish line. This is a heat race, and it's going to be a short heat race. You'll look up there. You'll see that they got 5 minutes and 20 seconds left of this heat race. 5 to go, it says. That's usually just a guesstimation. It's going to be a little bit less than that. Like, remember, how they finish here in the heat race is only going to be determining how they start the feature race. Oh, and around goes Kyle. That's unusual. Robert Goddard takes the lead. Scott Erickson, Aaron Sayre, Kyle, DVM, and Ivan Garcia. DVM has gotten around Ivan. Looks like DVM is trying to make a move there. He's trying to get up there, caught back up to Aaron. Ivan is a bit a ways from DVM, so it must have been pretty catastrophic for him. Kyle has gotten around Aaron. Like I was saying, though, the winner of this will start in the back of the feature. But there will be some pretty significant points for winning the heat race. This is halfway. We do have drop race in this series. Kyle has been fairly dominant. We've also had Cody and Robert Goddard as winners, Aaron Sayre as well in these road races. So this has been a very competitive season. Kyle's going to actually capitalize quite a bit on second place of Cody Hunley because Cody's not here tonight. And I think he's already had his drop race. But also Scott and Robert going to make some gains as well with Cody not being here. Right now we got Robert Goddard out front, Scott Erickson, Kyle Barnes, Aaron Sayre, DVM, Dana Van Meter, and Ivan Garcia. Ivan is a minute behind DVM, so there must have been something big that happened to Ivan. Like I said, there's no damage on these cars, so if you run off, hit the wall, just a second or so, and it'll pop back all together automatically, and the lights are blinking. Looks like this is Robert going around Ivan Garcia. Scott is right behind him. Kyle right behind him is trying to get around. Ivan hits the brakes. He lets everybody by. Ivan has towed it. Hits. Meatloaf, Mr. Bubbles. Wow. That will be the finish. Robert takes the win for the heat race. I told you that track map up there on the top right would be a lap or so short in its reporting. We will go into a warm up. It's a 10-minute warm up, so we got a 9.5 minutes left in warm up. So they will come out here and they will try to get a little bit better. Great win for the heat race for Robert Goddard. Scott Erickson came in second during the heat race. Awesome. Oh, there's some cars about to go out there. Looks like DVM's going out there right now. Try to get some practice in real quick. Fine. All right, so while we got a few minutes here, Smiley, can I talk to him about what we have working for the Action Racing Series for the next season? What do you think? Okay, I'll do it. All right, so one of the things that used to make us different from any other league was the prize pool we used to have. And when we first started, we had a prize pool where if you had an incident, then you had to ante up into the prize pool like 25 cents for however many incidents at the end of the race. And then half of that went to the championship pool. The other half went to the winner of the next race that we raced. Okay. So the reason why that didn't work out so well was because the prize pool was always voluntary. So people who raced with us, they could come in here and they could race with us and still not participate in the prize pool. All those people who were in the prize pool, if you got hit by somebody or got involved in some kind of incident with somebody else, then you ended up having to pay, but the other guy didn't have to pay into the prize pool. So we're going to get rid of that now, but we want to reintroduce the prize pool. Okay. But the prize pool is going to be for a separate division. If you don't want to be part of the prize pool, then you don't have to race in the pro division. If you race in the pro division, then you have to ante up with an entry fee. That entry fee will go into the prize pool. Half of that prize pool would be paid to the winner in second and third place. It'd be divided amongst those three of the next race. And then half of that prize pool goes over to the championship pool. So every race there will be a cash prize for first, second, and third. So you won't only get a plaque, you'll also, at the end of the season, you'll get prizes throughout the season. And at the end of the season, there will be a championship pool. All the prizes that were collected during that season will be awarded from first to 10th. Okay. So this is what we're working on right now, proposing. And if you're a member out there in the Action Racing Series and you're watching this now and you want this to happen, it's important for you to go into the Discord server and put in your response to the poll that's out there in the driver's channel now. Okay. I think you are right, Stephen. I see you out there. And it was great. It's what made the Action Racing Series different from everybody else. And it was also a fun. It was fun. It was like a poker night for us. Yeah. As long as everybody who is participating in the prize pool is going, who's participating in the races is participating in the prize pool, then it'll be fair, it'll be fun, and it won't be based on incidents. It will be based on those people who participate in those races. And yeah, so that's what we want to bring back. And for it to come back into the mix, I need you to show up on the Discord server and vote for it, because I don't want to have a small field out there. I want to have a good field out there so that everybody who's out there racing with us, it is an incentive for them to come out there and have a good time with us. What is this? Okay, Stephen, I see your thing here. Pro and Am series on the same track at the same time, or Pro series a different night. Okay, so Pro and Amateur series on the same track at the same time. Okay, so no, the Pros and the Amateur series, they won't be on the same night. It will be. It could be. We haven't really decided how it's going to work, but it could be the same track. We could have the Amateur series run one night. And then those guys who race in the Pro Series can also race on the Amateur Series and get some practice laps in. But the Pro Series is definitely going to be on a different night as the Amateur Series, if it's the same track that we're running. I hope that answered your question. What I want to do is I want it to come back to where we started, Stephen, when you were there. I want it to be something different than every other league out there. And one of those things that distinguished us, other than the friendships that we have from the other series, is prize pool. Makes sense. Because we can race in any series and just go around whatever track out there, because we're all friends and we all race together. But what used to bring us together a lot is the competition, and also little bragging rights from those prize pool. That prize pool just made us different than everybody else. Now, Stephen, you are up there in North America, the very North America. These are the entry fee for those races would be in US dollars, of course. $35 seconds left in the warm-up. Ready to get out here to the feature there, Smiley? Okay. There's Ivan Garcia in that Marlboro BMW. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, we're only thinking that if there's a 12 race season, if we continue with that, of course we could extend it out, but everybody would pay like $1 for each race that they plan on participating for that 12 race season. So 12 US dollars would get you in, and then half of that would go to the winner of the race and second and third place, and then the other half goes into the championship pool. At the end of those 12 races, then there'd be a pretty good penny at the end if there's several drivers who race during this season, and that would be distributed for the top 10 based on where you finish. Of course, the percentage of your winnings at the end would be contingent on where you finish in the race, how much the percentage would be progressive. 2,700. I don't think it's going to quite be 2,700. Maybe 22 Canadian dollars. Here we go. We starting this off. Ivan Garcia's out front. Dana Van Meter, DVM in second. Aaron Sayre, Kyle Barnes, Scott Erickson, and Robert Goddard bringing up the caboose. Race car is off. Green flag, green flag. Yeah, you got the conversion. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Ivan's dropping back a bit. Everybody trying to check up here. Oh, Kyle is blinking his lights at Scott Erickson. Oh, Kyle, or Aaron and Ivan get together. Scott's got the lead right there in that 50. Got Kyle right behind him, and he's feeling the pressure. You saw him drop up high. Kyle's getting on his inside here. Oh, they're switching that first position. Kyle goes around. He gathers it back up. Comes back out onto the track. He's got Ivan right behind him. DVM gets a little high. Robert gets underneath him. Robert has taken the lead. Apparently Scott got off the track because he's in third right now.
What's your going rate these days, Dana?
$5.
Robert Goddard, DVM, Scott Erickson, Kyle Barnes, Aaron Sayre, Ivan Garcia. DVM gets a little high. Scott's got his nose under. Guy gets inside DVM. They're a little together. Guy gets around. Oh, Scott is sliding out. He's got Robert right there in front of him. DVM's right on the bumper of Scott Erickson. Robert won the the heat. This was going to be longer. They're going to need to make a pit stop here for the end of this race. They have 46 minutes to go around this ink blot of a track. Scott got a little wide. DVM took it shallow. He tried another shallow entry on this turn. DVM has shown up tonight. He is going to race this race. Roberts out front. Scott Erickson, DVM, Daniel Van Meter, Kyle Barnes, Aaron Sayre, Ivan Garcia. Take a look up there at the track map on the top right. You'll see that number 72 is the only one that is not on the same straight as the rest of the track as the rest of the drivers. These M2 BMWs, they are not as powerful as those supercars we saw on Thursday. Kyle moving in underneath DVM here. He takes that spot. Good braking right there. DVM did not overdrive that turn. Oh, and around goes DVM. He gets it righted. Aaron did get around him. There is a 1.5 second lead that Robert has created there, and also the same for Kyle. Kyle is moving up the field. He's a 1.5 seconds behind second place to Scott Erickson. One thing about Kyle, he does not like to not be in the lead. And if you've got Kyle behind you, that really gets in your head. I would much rather have Kyle in front of me than behind me until the last lap. Just do not want him back there because he's coming. won't hit you, but you know he's coming. He's going to be trying to get around you. He's going to be messing with you. The lead is increasing for Robert Goddard up there. Kyle is closing on that second place at Scott Erickson. He's under a second. Oh, Kyle doing a little left and right action there. Messing with that rear view mirror, Scott Erickson right now. Scott and Kyle are running neck and neck right now. They are running about the same times. Got Aaron Sayre out there in that 42. He's enjoying a little alone time, little me time. He's got DVM coming up behind him. Oh, Kyle and Scott have the race going on right now. That's where the race is. Kyle's on the inside of Scott, or the outside for this turn. Oh, they both get a little bit wide. Preferred is Kyle. He takes that spot. Scott's right there still. Scott has to concede that position. Kyle takes that second spot. I don't think this fight's over yet. In the meantime, while those guys were racing back there side by side, Robert Goddard has opened up a 3.5 second, 3.7 second lead on second place with Kyle Barnes. But he's still well within shooting distance. 37.5 minutes left in the race. After the pit stop. Robert is around Ivan Garcia. Car is a lap car, and here comes Kyle. He's going to try to make that pass. Oh, and Ivan dives down. What? There's a big adjustment there. Made it work though. Kyle has created a little bit of a buffer but behind him. Still 2.5 seconds behind the leader of Robert Goddard. I think Ivan might have had something to do with that. Kyle got a little wide in that turn. Scott's hanging out there, but he paid for it there, exiting the next turn. Two and a half seconds behind the leader. Kyle is closing. Kyle gets into the grass. Robert came out here to win this race, and he is making it happen right now. Aaron Sayre trying to get around Ivan. Ivan's hard into the brakes. Aaron gets around him. Right on 2 seconds behind the leader for Kyle. Oh, and around goes Scott. He gathers it back together. Robert Goddard about to take that start-finish line. He is now enjoying a 1.7 second lead, so his lead is starting to diminish. Meanwhile, Scott had dropped back 6.5 seconds behind the second place of Kyle Barnes. Now, you're going to see Kyle Barnes in that rearview mirror getting very big right now. Scott has fallen back 7 seconds on second place is Kyle Barnes. Race right now is for the lead. We've got Robert Goddard out front, Kyle Barnes, Scott Erickson, Aaron Sayre, Dana Van Meter, and Ivan Garcia. Scott is coming back. That's right, Nicole. Definitely are the super fan. They still have a pit stop to make here. 30 minutes left in the race. Kyle is closing. He wants to take that lead. What would be the most optimistic? Kyle would definitely like to be out front, pulling away from second place whenever that pit stop arrives. I don't know if that's going to be able to happen here. Take a look at that track map up there. They are a little bit split up. This is a very technical track. All it takes is one mistake and you find yourself just running, trying to catch up. We're at this point in the race where I just don't want to say anything. I just want to watch these guys race. We got Robert out front, Kyle Barnes, Scott Erickson, Aaron Sayre, Dana Van Meter, and Ivan Garcia. Looks like that number 27 and Dana Van Meter is trying to get around Ivan here. Kyle looking for his spot. He has worked his way right up to the bumper of Robert Goddard, and you can tell he already knows that he should be in front of him. Or he's driving like he knows that anyway. Robert is racing a great race here, maintaining his line. You can see Scott Erickson back there just waiting for his opportunity to take a next spot. Very flat track. They have all kinds of opportunities to make a mistake here. Kyle is pressuring Robert Goddard right now. Just wants him to make a mistake in one of these turns. Robert's not doing it. Scott just wants them both to make a mistake. Pit stops are happening right now for the top two. Scott's in there as well. Aaron Sayre coming in there. Everybody's coming into the pits at the same time. We're going to finish this race up. Scott gets out early before the other two. Kyle and Robert. Jack drops. It's now Scott out front. Kyle Barnes, Robert Goddard. Interesting. Great. We'll see how that pit strategy works for Scott. Got him out there 7.5 seconds in front of Kyle Barnes in second. Second and third, they're going to be out here running, trying to catch up. We still have 23 minutes of racing to go. Looks like 6 seconds for the lead, but these two in second and third, Robert Goddard and Kyle Barnes, are trying to close that up. Aaron right behind them. You can see him in the background. Kyle's on a mission here. There's definitely a different strategy going on because, like I said, Scott came in to the pits in third spot. He leaves in first. Doesn't look like Ivan has even made a pit stop yet. The rest of the field stopped on lap 17. Kyle is distancing himself from Robert Goddard here into the kitty litter. Scott is not getting away from these guys. I know if Ivan's not going to win this race, I know you're rooting for Kyle, Nicole. Looks like DVM's coming up behind Ivan right now. He's going to try to get around Ivan here. Ivan still hasn't made a pit stop. He is gonna need one. He makes that pass happen. We are back here with Kyle and Robert Goddard. Looks like Scott is about to meet DVM up there. Oh no, that's Ivan. Ivan hits that brakes. He hit his brakes hard. Kyle gets into the kitty litter. Wow, he might have got to slow down on that. Cutting the course. Now they got to get around Ivan. Ivan makes a little juke to the right. Robert and Kyle got around. They have to start making up. Oh, Ivan goes around. This is not an easy track. Right now we got Scott out front, Kyle Barnes 4 seconds behind, Robert Goddard, Aaron Sayre, DVM Dana Van Meter, and Ivan Garcia. Aaron is trying to negotiate his way around Ivan. Ivan is still the only car out there that hasn't made a pit stop. Ivan lays on the brakes, lets Aaron get around. Ten to go, it says. That makes me think that it's probably closer to 8. Oh, and around goes Kyle. Kyle is not in a good spot. Robert Goddard takes that second spot. Oh, got it back out there. That was a tough spot. It was 2 retaining walls there, so you couldn't just spin yourself around. Not as much power in these BMWs as the supercars. You can't just spin your wheels and turn yourself around. You have to actually make a 3-point turn. That makes Scott's life a little bit easier. 4 seconds in front of Robert Goddard. Kyle is 14 seconds behind Robert. Kyle's going to have Aaron Sayre to contend with back there. That's right, Nicole. Don't give up the faith. Don't lose the faith. If anybody can do it, Kyle can do it. 10 minutes to go, 10 and a half minutes. Scott's got some traffic in front of him. That would be the DVM. But Robert has closed into 3.5 seconds behind Scott. Look how close Robert is getting now. Under 3 seconds. Has to be messing with Scott in his rear view mirror there. Oh, Robert goes around into the wall. He hits reverse. Here comes Kyle. That makes Scott's life a whole lot easier with less than 10 minutes. 8.5 minutes to go. Now Robert has to worry about maintaining that second place. Whereas Robert, as far as his driving mentality goes right now, is he trying to did he shake that little spin off? Is he back on the track? Knows he's got Kyle behind him. He cannot worry about what just happened. He needs to just keep driving forward. That's the race right now on the track. And that makes Scott's life a whole lot easier because he knows those guys are racing each other. That looks like a runway right behind them. That's 5 to go. It's a little bit less than that. Probably more like 3 to go. Got 5 minutes and 30 seconds. From the blimp, we don't see anybody out there with them. Scott has opened up a 14-second lead on these two. And we got Aaron Sayre right there. He seems to be closing a little bit on them. Second and third, and then DVM. Might have a little issue here with the looks like Scott is catching him here. Scott gets off into the grass there. Real fight is right here with Robert Goddard and Kyle Barnes. Testing. I didn't hear myself there for a second. Kyle is trying to take that inside. He is racing Robert for everything he's got. Kyle gets around Robert. He'll take that second spot. Two minutes left. It takes a minute and a half to get around this track. So this has got to be the white flag lap right here. Scott is right behind Ivan. Ivan lets him around. DVM right there but in front of Scott. Ivan did finally take his pit stop at lap 4. White flag. See that white flag fly. Robert has not given up. They're going to take the white flag here, and he's still fighting for that second spot. Ooh, Kyle went a little bit wide right there. Kyle's got DVM. Scott's got DVM right here in front of him.
Great win, Scott.
Congratulations, Scott Erickson takes the win.
Well, no, we
Nice job. Wow. Oh my gosh. Scott Erickson, Kyle Barnes, Robert Goddard, Aaron Sayre, DVM, and Ivan Garcia. Great job. Great win. Wow. Nice job. Whoosh. Tight racing all the way from the beginning to the end on that race. Let's see what Scott's going to do here. Wow. This Winton is a tough track. It's a very tough track. Here he goes. Gonna go pick up that yeah. Thanks, Nicole. That was good. He's gonna pick up that checker flag. Take it down there. Awesome. Good race, y'all. Thanks for everybody out here that shows up for these races. Thanks for everybody who shows up out there in the audience in YouTube land. Make sure that if you haven't liked and subscribed, that you do that. Let us know that what we're doing out here is worthwhile. Smiley, good to see you. Thanks again. You're always a trooper out there. And yeah, keep in mind, we got affiliate partners out there. If you need to make some purchases, take a look at those links. Go through those links and make those purchases. And yeah, what a fun night. Saturday night action racing series out at Winton. And you make it happen. Thank you so much, everybody. Monday, we will be at... This is going to be a crash fest. I mean, it's going to be a tough track. The ARC cars out there at Slinger. Oh, it's going to be door to door. Everybody's going to be banging off each other. If you want to see a race where everybody's mad at everybody, come on out here on Monday and we'll see you for that race. Thanks again, everybody. I'm going to hit the door, make sure it's locked, and congratulations again to our podium, Scott Erickson, Kyle Barnes, and Robert Goddard. And congratulations to everybody out there that got to see this. This is awesome. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks again for being here.